Question of the day for May 19th, 2024. I just want to know, what is DC doing with their movie franchise? Like, what were they doing? Like, I don't understand. Let's look, because Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom or whatever was the last movie in the DCEU, the DC Extended Universe, because they failed horribly at it. Because they tried to compete with Marvel. For me, let's look at the jarring elephant in the room. The very first movie they released was Man of Steel. That's Superman. Think about this. Man of Steel came out in 2013. Let's look at Marvel. You look at Captain America. Captain America had Captain America, the First Avenger, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Captain America, Civil War. Let's look at Iron Man. Iron Man had Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. It was planned for Iron Man 4, but they canceled it. Let's look at Thor. Thor had Thor the Dark World, Thor Ragnarok, Thor Love and Thunder, and then there's supposed to be another Thor movie coming out. Let's look at Black Panther. You had Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. Let's look at Spider-Man. You had Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. Who else in there? Oh, Captain Marvel. You had Captain Marvel, then you had The Marvels. Was it The Marvels? Or Captain Marvel had a second movie. But anyway, let's look at Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, and then Doctor Strange, the second one, into the Multiverse of Madness or whatever. Who else was it? I'm trying to think, is there anybody else from Marvel that had multiple movies? I think you understand my point that I'm trying to make. How is it for Marvel that all those characters had multiple movies, but Superman, your main person for DC, Henry Cavill was the perfect Superman, and he only got one solo movie? In all those years, from 2013 up until 2023 or whatever, 10 years, you had one solo Superman movie? Really? Superman should have got at least 3 movies. Henry Cavill should have got at least 3 Superman movies under his belt. You want to throw him in other movies with the Justice League and stuff. Or Batman versus Superman. Or Justice League. Or, oh, let's throw him in there at the end of Black Adam. Come on, man, really? So we started there with Man of Steel and how Henry Cavill only had one movie. You gave Wonder Woman 2 movies. You gave Aquaman 2 movies. You gave Shazam. Think about that shit. You gave Shazam 2 damn movies. So Aquaman, Shazam, Wonder Woman all got 2 movies. Henry Cavill, Superman, you gave him 1 damn movie. And all the first movies for Wonder Woman, Shazam, and Aquaman were great. Don't get me wrong. I still haven't seen the second Aquaman or the second Shazam. But the second Wonder Woman movie, I saw that shit. That shit was fucking trash. Trash. They did slow motion, like every 30 seconds, it was like a slow motion scene. Like, that's my problem with DC. I feel like DC relies too much on slow motion, and that shit is annoying. I still haven't seen Blue Beetle either. Birds of Prey was a wasted movie. Why the hell is Harley Quinn getting the movie? Suicide Squad, I said this in another one of my videos. I believe Suicide Squad is the worst movie ever made. The only good thing about Suicide Squad was Harley Quinn, was Margot Robbie, and Will Smith is Deadshot. Jared Leto's Joker was what the fuck? What was that? Why the hell did you give the Joker a grill and lime green hair and tattoos? Like that was such a waste because Jared Leto had the perfect build and physique to look like the classic comic book character of the Joker. But then you want to try to make him a fucking gangster? Come on, man. That was stupid. That shit was stupid. Like, and of course they listen to the fans, because if they didn't listen to the fans, how did we get Zack Snyder's Justice League? Because remember, Josh Whedon did the first Justice League, and he took out all the parts that Zack Snyder had put in there first. And then for years, people kept saying, release the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut. And they finally gave it to us, HBO Max. They released Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I will say, it was way better than Josh Whedon's. I still don't know why the hell Cyborg was in there. The graphics for Cyborg were horrible. He shouldn't even been in the movie. Martian Manhunter or Green Lantern or somebody should have been in the damn movie. But yeah, that was just stupid. And I understand they tried to cash in on Dwayne Johnson's star power by making him Black Adam. But that was unnecessary too, because Black Adam was like an average movie. The Flash, first off, Ezra Miller being cast as the Flash was a horrible decision from the beginning. Why the hell was he running like that? Nobody runs like that. How the hell you're supposed to be the Flash and you running with your arms moving side to side like that? That shit was horrible. Ezra Miller should not have been cast as the Flash. They should have got Grant Gustin from the CW, but they already said they weren't going to do that shit. But then they had a crossover event with the CW and Ezra Miller. Like, that shit didn't even make sense. But I just need to know, like, now they're starting over. They're rebooting the whole franchise, and they're about to start with a new Superman movie coming out in 2025. Supposed to be 2025. Then they got a Supergirl movie coming out in 2026. Then they got some movie called The Authority. Then they got a Batman movie, The Brave and the Bold. Then they making a Swamp Thing. Like, that shit don't even make sense. Again, why are you getting these movies? Like, Marvel did that shit right, man. Like, what? The Swamp Thing? Really? Why? Why the hell is the Swamp Thing getting the movie, like, right off back, like the fourth one? And then it's supposed to be a Teen Titans movie. Like, you saw what Marvel did. They brought in Iron Man, then they brought in Thor, brought in Captain America, then they made the Avengers movie where they introduced the Hulk. So everybody they introduced Hawkeye, everybody was boom in the movie. They didn't bring these, like, Black Panther hadn't made his appearance yet. Like, they didn't introduce, like, Captain Marvel didn't make her appearance yet. Why the hell are you making a Swamp Thing movie without getting a Martian Man? I'd rather you have an original Martian Manhunter movie or something than the Swamp Thing. You failed at Green Lantern once. Try it again. Like, you keep remaking these Superman and Batman movies. People are tired of that shit. Do a Green Lantern movie or a Martian Manhunter movie. Something, shit. I would rather do a Zatanna movie later on. Like, do some shit like that, or Dr. Fate or somebody. The Swamp Thing, like, no, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the Swamp Thing, but for that to be the fourth movie after Superman, Supergirl, and some shit called The Authority, and then Brave and the Bold. Oh well, the fifth movie. My fault. The fifth movie. That shit don't add up for me. I'd rather you do, if you go do a Batman to Superman, okay, do that. If you don't want to do Wonder Woman again, okay, you don't have to. But Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter need to be in there. Hawk Girl or somebody needs to be in there. Like, I just don't see why they can't compete with Marvel. Like, and again, I love Marvel, but DC has more interesting characters than Marvel. For you to not be able to get these movies right, when you like, DC kills it in animation and stuff. They kill it with those type of movies, but live action, they can't get their shit together. Like, DC has great animated movies, but when it comes to live action movies, It's just like they either make them too dark or they make them too corny where you're trying to force people to laugh. And people don't like that shit when you try to force people to laugh. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Like, what is DC's problem? Why can't get they stuff together? But subscribe to the channel, like and comment. More videos coming soon. Trey T out. Peace.